Have you ever felt like no matter how much you achieve, acquire, or experience, it's never enough? This isn't just a modern struggle. It's a timeless human condition. The Bible calls it pleonexia, an insatiable, grasping desire that goes far beyond lust. It's a craving for more pleasure, more power, more recognition that can never truly satisfy. Today, we'll explore how this hidden struggle distorts our lives and how we can find freedom through God's grace. Pleonexia is often translated as lust, but it's much broader. It's an insatiable desire that corrupts the heart and diverts us from God's purpose. Think of Eve in Genesis 3:6. Her desire for the forbidden fruit wasn't just about hunger. It was a craving for autonomy, for knowledge outside of God's will. This is pleonexia, a desire that blinds us, leading us to chase fleeting gratifications that can never truly fulfill us. Pleonexia manifests in many forms, each equally destructive. First, there's hedonism, the obsessive pursuit of sensory gratification. Proverbs 21:17 warns that loving pleasure leads to poverty, not just materially, but spiritually. Then there's dominion, the desire to control and manipulate others. But Jesus taught that true authority comes through humble service, not domination, as we see in Mark 10:43-44. Next is avarice, the endless hunger for material possessions. First, Timothy 6:9-10 warns that the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. There's also vainglory, the craving for human praise. Jesus exposed this in John 12:43, showing how it prioritizes fleeting approval over eternal glory. Another form is Gnosticism, the pursuit of knowledge for self-exaltation. 1 Corinthians 8:1 reminds us that knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. Finally, there's porneia, the lust for physical desires. 1 Thessalonians 4:3-5 calls us to live in holiness, not in the bondage of physical desires. So how do we overcome this insatiable desire? The answer isn't in self-effort, it's in surrender. James 4:7 gives us the blueprint. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This process begins with acknowledging our vulnerability. We must examine our hearts and ask, where am I chasing fleeting desires instead of lasting fulfillment? Then we submit those desires to God, trusting in His transformative grace. True freedom comes when we stop trying to fill the void with more and instead turn to the one who satisfies completely. Pleonexia is a hidden struggle, but it doesn't have to define you. By surrendering to God's grace, you can break free from the cycle of insatiable desire and step into the purpose He has for you. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more content on spiritual growth and overcoming life's toughest battles, and join us at Peaceful Praise Power. Remember, true fulfillment isn't found in more. It's found in Him. Let's walk this path together, one step at a time.